Welcome to Drafting with Imaduck for LuluCards.com, doing a M12 8-4 yet again. Like M12, still a lot about the format I still kind of am trying to figure out, but I think it's a pretty cool format. Anyway, I will see you in the draft. Alright, our pack one with an unexciting rare. And a pretty unexciting pack in general. Definitely not what I want to open first. I think the two strongest cards here are Acidic Slime and Ring Flash. And green is slightly worse than black. So I'm just going to take the Ring Flash, I guess. See where that goes. Alright, this pack's a little more exciting. Nothing way over slam dunk pick, but we do see a shock, Gravedigger, reassembling skeleton are the big picks, and then there's also the Mana Leak, Spider, and Ice Cage. So here's just the question of if you want to stay on color versus taking a good card like a shock. I mean, Gravedigger is a pretty good card. Yeah. It's a little tricky. I think I'm just going to try to stick to one color for a little bit here. Take the Gravedigger there. Aether Adept is good here, as is Child of Night. I think I'm going to just stay on color again and take the Child of Night. I mean, Aether Adept is really good, but just not quite there. Other picks include, if we had taken the shock, Crimson Mage, who I'm not super excited about, but Blood Ogre is pretty good. I'm just going to take the Child of Night. We'll stay in black for a little bit and see where it takes us. Here, some okay blue cards. Skywinder Drake, which can be good, but I found, if you make a deck with a bunch of these guys, you lose to, like, the bear decks, because the can't block clause becomes really important. Drifting Shade is fine. Deathmark is actually pretty good to take because you could just side it in, against so many decks, and it's just an amazing card against a lot of decks. Warpath Ghoul is meh, I don't want to take it. In blue, again, there's also the Unsummon, which is alright, and Lord of the Unreal, which is cute, but I think I'm just going to take the Deathmark here. And that may be wrong. You could debate about that pick. All these picks have been pretty interesting at least. Sure, I'll take a second Child Knight. Nothing else in this pack really screaming out for me there. I'll take the Ring Flesh. And why not just keep taking the black cards? I mean, I could take a Giant Spider. Black-green's not that exciting. Giant Spider's fine, but Bloodseeker's good too. I mean, obviously he's not amazing, but Now, here's interesting. We could take the Mind Rot, which is mediocre, or we could take one of these cards, which are better, but throwing us into a second color, maybe. Black-white is usually a bad color combo, but it's not the worst. Like I said, Skywinder Drake isn't enough to push me into blue. Mind Rot, mediocre. I am just going to take the Assault Griffin here on the chance case that we get pushed into white, because that is a late Assault Griffin there. But we'll just see. Here I'll take the Dragon Skull Summit that we opened. Nothing in this pack really. I'll take Stave Off, I guess. Yeah, it's not a ton of really exciting cards in those packs, but I don't know, hopefully that means our opponents didn't get anything exciting either, but alright, sure, Pride Guardian. I mean, black-white is doable here. I mean, and at this point, we don't have any double black or double white. That's usually the reason why you don't want to do black-white, is because, or the main reason at least, is because both of those colors tend to want doubles in their colors. And Manolith could help us with that if we do run into that problem. But, I mean, there's not a lot in white that's really setting us over the edge right now. We also have some motivation to pick up some red cards. Sure. Yay, Demon's Horn. Alright, well, so hopefully open something nice on color, or even off color at this point. Any bomb I would take and just jump into that color. Because we're not really set in white at all. Adaptive automation is okay. Merfolk Looter is good. Carnage Worm is good, etc., 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 but Doomblade's just, I think, the obvious pick there. Yeah, sucks that we're not opening bombs, but what are you gonna do? Now, I will happily take a Grim Lavamancer. I don't see anything else in this pack. But maybe red's open, maybe we can start going that way. But we already have our, summit. Alright. So here I could take Alabaster Mage, who I like a lot, Stormfront Pegasus, if I'm gonna go into white, or just another Child of Night. I'm just gonna keep taking Child of Nights. I think the all Child of Night deck is pretty good. Especially all Child of Night plus removal. This seems pretty good. This pack's pretty terrible. Could take a white card or just an Arsonist, I guess. I think I'll just take an Arsonist. Here we see an Arbalest Elite, which is kind of pushing us back into maybe white, or we could just keep going with the red aggro strategy, which again I don't think is bad, except that it does lose to the spider deck. Yeah, and we can pick up Pikers. I'm going to take the Arbalest Elite just because. I'm still not 100% sure where we want to go with this. This is kind of pushing me back towards red for sure, though. So I think I'm going to take the Blood Ogre here. And we're going to just kind of... I think we're just going to go for black-red at this point, but we'll see what else we pick up. Nothing exciting at all in this pack. Sure, I'll take a Wall of Torches, whatever. We'll take the Mind Rod, I guess. And we do have one Griffin, but I don't think we're going to hit the Griffin Rider strategy here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start hiding the white. I mean, if I open, I don't know, Sun Titan or something, you know, I'll happily show it all again. But for now, I think black-red's just going to suit us better. Sure, Warpath, cool. Sure. We probably don't want to see... Brindlebore would be a little annoying, I guess. Or Coral Morphogue. Actually, Slaughter Cry is, it's an okay trick. We could potentially pick up enough goblins to make that work. Sure, that card would be annoying against us. Yeah, why not? Not gonna play that though. Probably don't need the Manolith in this deck. I'll keep it up though, just so we can keep it in mind, but it's unlikely that we'll play it. We do see an Oblivion Ring, which makes me want to go back into our white plan again, but I mean, there's nothing else in this pack for us. Well, I mean, okay, there's Fling, which people are telling me I should care about. There's Devouring Swarm, which is bad, but at this point we do kind of just need things. And Fire Slinger, which enables our one Bloodthirst guy. Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to take the Oblivion Ring, but... Well, like I'm thinking, well, if that was a Doomblade, I would definitely spot... I'm gonna take it. We're gonna see what happens. Alright, here we get the Vampire Outcasts. Yeah, for sure. Which now I kind of wish I had another Bloodthirst Enabler. Not that I think we'll have too much of a problem. We've got enough little dudes. I think another Ring Flesh is just fine here. I can take something else, but removal is removal. That can just blow out some decks having that many Ring Fleshes. Gosh, now I have to decide really if I'm going to splash that white or not. Let's see. Show all. Alright. Hide these lands. Yeah. So, I'm not sure. I mean, so there's the O-Ring. The problem is, if I'm splashing, like Stormfront Pegasus, you want to play it on turn 2. It's less good later. So, I think I'll just take the Dusk Hunter bat here. And even if I'm going to splash for Oblivion Ring, I think that's the right pick. So let me hide that. Let's go ahead and hide all the white for now. We'll come back to that later. What was it else? Deathmark's on the side. I'll go through that in a minute. Alright, let's see what we have here. Actually, no Quicksilver Amulet. No Manolith. No Demon's Horn. Down here, another Dusk Hunter bat or a Tormented Soul. I think I'll actually take the Tormented Soul since we do have now a few Bloodthirst guys that we do want to activate. Gosh, I just go all out on the Child of Night plan. It's either that or a Bonebreaker Giant, which wouldn't be bad here because we are kind of missing out the 5-drop slot. But then again, like I don't know if I mean if I just have all removal and Child of Nights, I feel like that's a pretty good strategy. Yeah, I'll take it. Here, not splashing any green, so Bloodseeker or Bonebreaker. I'm going to take the Bonebreaker just so I have at least one big dude on that side. I'll take a Zombie Block too. I don't know if he'll get played, but we'll see. Sure, I'll take a Fling. Manic Vandal's fine. Not going to use a second Fling, I don't think, but whatever. So is Oblivion Ring worth splashing for? I think it is, because I'm not super mana intensive here, and we've got our one piece of mana fixing here. I don't know. I'll have to look at everything and see how it comes out. So sure, Slaughter Cry. World Slayer. Oh, why? Why is this card printed? Yeah, card I won't play. And a Plains. Alright, so, well, at least I didn't draft blue again. We'll see what we can get out of this pile here. Alright, so here's what we have for stuff that's definitely in. I gotta think a little bit more now what I actually want to do. I think I am going to try to splash for the Oblivion Ring. I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. Yeah, and I'm even going to throw in, I just said go ahead and throw in the Assault Griffin too, I think. Our curve's low enough that we don't need to run more than 17 lands. And if I wasn't going to throw in Assault Griffin, I was going to throw in another dude who would just be like some sort of bear or something. So, having the Assault Griffin, yeah, it's not like super insane card. Gives us a little reach though, and with our, amount of removal, that may just be what we need. And I don't think it's going to hurt us too much to just play a couple planes in this deck here. Do something like that with the lands here. I think that's 8 swamps, 5 mountains, 3 plains, and then the Dragon's Call Summit, so it's more like 9 swamps, 6 mountains, 3 plains. Maybe not need the 3 plains. That may be slightly too few mountains. But I think, I mean, these guys are all... Oh, wait, did I put Goblin Grenade in here? Nix that. That was wrong. How did that even get in there? Yeah, I only have 1 Goblin, so that's... no. Good thing I caught that. Maybe I'll just throw the Manolith in here for fixing or something. Because, I mean, I could throw a Manic Vandal in here. I don't know that, I mean, just to kind of mise it against some random stuff. But, like, again, I don't really need any bears, so... it's a 3-drop. And, you know, the problem with running Manolith in this deck is, well, number one, I've got so many little dudes that I'm always going to be playing stuff. And number two, I don't have any big things that I actually really need to ramp into. You know, it's going to maybe jump me from 3 to 5. Like, that's not worth it. I'm running 1 fling already. I have 15 creatures. So maybe a Bloodseeker is just the best thing here. Yeah, well, let's try a Bloodseeker then. Just get a little bit more damage on our opponents there, I guess. Alright, so we'll try this. Different from the other decks I've drafted in this set. No big bombs either, but, you know, we have a good amount of removal that we can deal with whatever problems come our way, and we have some very fast starts. And Child of Nights are very good, especially with Ring Fleshes, so that, you know, even it makes it hard for them to make any trades. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Lavamancer, I guess, is sort of a bomb. Gives us some reach, pretty good all around. So we got the O-Ring and the Doomblade to deal with sort of anything that comes our way. The Assault Griffin may be a little silly, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, I'll see you in round 1.